So why you put it right here? It's come from your heart. And when you make a lotus come from your heart like this, why lotus? In Buddhism, lotus is one of the important flower. It symbolizes for a flower that grow in the mud, but the mud cannot bother the flower. From the mud, the flower bloom beautifully. Same thing. We live in this society. There are many things attract you. Like when you go to school, a lot of friends, they try to insist you to do something wrong. And if you don't listen, you try to protect yourself. That means you are a lotus. You are attracted by many things, but nothing will able to bring you out of your track, out of your school, out of your right way. So you have to reflect carefully that you already choose the right path. You already have a good health, a good body, a good family, and you will not dare to damage your future. And if you're able to see that, you are the lotus. You can sit on the lotus, you can walk on the lotus, and that's the reason why you see when we image the Buddha, when we make the statue of the Buddha, when we portray the Buddha, we used to draw the Buddha sit on the lotus. Doesn't mean there's a flower where we can sit on, but it is a symbol. Lotus means the flower come from the mud. Mud symbolizes for difficulties, problems. But since right in the difficulties, right in the problems, you're able to grow up, you're able to learn, you're able to fragrance and bloom beautifully. When you go to school, if you have all the homework and all the work is so easy, you will not much attention interesting to solve the problem. So the more difficult, the more you will like it, because it gives you a challenge to solve the problem. Same thing, when you have difficulties in your life, don't run away. You can quietly sit down and reflect. You recognize, this is my difficulties. This is my problem. How do I solve it? Life is not running away from it, but we're able to walk along with it. Same thing, you have 24 hours a day. Either you like it or not. You like it, you cannot extend. You don't like it, you cannot make it shorter. The important is you learn how to walk with 24 hours. You learn how to live with these 24 hours. And that is the practice. In Buddhism, the word practice means you're able to reflect and see things clearly in order to deal with it, face it, solve it. We don't have to find or to do anything in order to kill the time. The question for us is, do we know how to use the time? What can you do to kill the time? You cannot make it shorter. You cannot make it longer. The important is how to live with these 24 hours. How do I use these 24 hours meaningfully? And if you're able to find a way, you are the lotus. Another word, you are the Buddha. Buddha means the one who is able to live peacefully, happily, and with very clearly things they do. Buddha is not a saint. Buddha is not a holy person who can bless you and give you or do any magic, any power. Buddha is the one who is able to live mindfully in the present moment. So when someone asks you, what is the meaning of the Buddha? The awakened one, the enlightened one. More explanation, the one who is able to live happily in the present moment. So we are the Buddha, but we are the part-time Buddha, not the full-time Buddha. The Buddha is the one who is able to live peacefully 24 hours a day. Never complain. Like let's say when we have a snowing day, snowing still very worse because the farmers need snow. So if the one who know how to enjoy the weather, they have no complaint. You live in Edmonton, you live in Alberta, cold is something you have to face. You don't like it, you can go to Vancouver, but you have to face with raining. So in this life there is no place absolutely perfect. Perfect or not, it depends on how you recognize things, how you can live with things. So you are the lotus.